I also forgot.
Yeah, I forgot to put in
but
my
Tuscan is
new
already set at
spell.
level 4.
Yep, I did most of the work. The thing I only forgot was the feat, because that's all I got this level. I could probably
We're
just do an
live now, by
ASI
the way.
increase real quick.
Yeah. We're live, by the way.
No, I did take the feat. I took Savage Attacker. That's right.
Yeah, you took the extra attack feat that I took, and I forgot to bring a pen for XP management. So I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
It gives me enough time.
I did complete the level up. I'm not that incompetent. Yay!
Hey, I know I checked my spell options and
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I will go for a sharpshooter. And here's my HP roll. Boink. Oh boy. First low roll.
nah.
You still have more health than everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 max HP rolls.
Hey, okay, that could be useful.
And just another spell. 5, we get 2nd level.
I am probably now attuned to this javelin. Something that would be allowed.
I actually forgot
Hey.
to give you guys one magic item that you're supposed to get. So when Tuscan and Typhon go into the morning hall for breakfast, Pythor says, "My sons, in the joy of saving your sister, I completely forgot about this. A proper reward for your heroic acts." As he hands you guys, "Here, take my hammer." As he grants you a +1 warhammer.
Just pass it over to my brother.
Thank you very much. We will make good use of it.
And now, to celebrate, as he was sober, but he quickly takes his own keg of ale and starts drinking from it. He opens it up like a can of beer, like, but then it's like a large can of with wood and then low wine that he starts drinking.
I got my fill last night, thanks.
What was that?
Okay.
He's trying to talk while also chugging the ale or the wine.
Yeah.
I need someone who's proficient in speaking drunk. I have a friend for this.
You want some too? It's pretty good.
I'm good on that.
Ah.
I'm more worried about the other city. Apparently it's coming under control of Titan worshippers.
You mean Mitros?
Yes.
I'm sure Big Sis got everything alright.
And no, I do not want to test the Warhammer on Pythor.
It's good. You probably take it back.
Yeah.
Bad boy. Your sister approaches. For now, I will take care of the affairs
okay.
in the palace, seeing as father is busy. Points at the ale. But
At least he's happy drunk and not sad drunk.
yes.
Progress.
That's a progress. I prefer him to not be drunk.
Baby steps.
Yes. But outside of food and shelter, I do not think that Astoria can help you by any means. Due to, well, spent quite a large amount of money to get me free. So all the money the city has, it has to spend on its own supplies and to keep its garrison intact.
We understand.
She nods. Now, if you excuse me, I have many meetings to go through today with many of the other noble families here. With the rain coming again, there needs to be a clear out of the monsters that have crossed the river. Maybe you can help with that. There's a small halfling village south from here that needs aid. They said something about being in trouble with a Cyclops.
Oh,
That sounds up our alley.
it certainly does. It certainly does. Yeah.
We'll look into it.
Agreed.
Yeah, if you're interested in helping there, the leader there is a halfling named Phobos. He might be able to help you out there.
Phobos. Alright. Yeah, we should make post haste.
She nods. Alright.
How far is it?
About, from the south gate, at maximum, 2 hours travel.
That's not that bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Alright,
See to it then.
let's go. Up.
So, alright, so as you go down the stairs of Astoria again, for the first time today, here, go towards the south gate. People cheer you on as you pass by, as it started, in Astoria, a smooth rain has started. And you are here known as the heroes that saved Princess Honora. Tuscan is known as the Waterbringer.
Waterbringer?
Iron Skull!
Iron Skull! Iron Skull!
Iron Skull the Waterbringer! Because basically it started raining the moment he beat the Centaur leader.
Nice.
So the drought is also quite a bit gone. As you go here to the south gate and go down the road south again. Well, let's see if any random encounter triggers. Let's see. Gotas, roll me a d20.
Rolling a d20.
That is a yes on the random encounter. Then Typhon, roll me a d100.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
88. That's 88 goblins. We got this.
Yeah.
Easy.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank goodness I have sharpshooter.
I'm quickly gonna check this thing. Let's see. So along the way, as you travel towards the hamlet, suddenly a earthquake happens beneath you, and you feel the ground opening up. Let's see underneath which party member it opens up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is it opens up around nobody. Opens her up around Costas. No. Lycus.
Damn.
As a huge hand that's already a bit injured comes out of the ground and tries to grab you.
Well, that sucks. What are we gonna do about it?
Which good. Right, up here.
Used Maximilian's earthen grasp on you.
Well, this hand is too big for that.
Oh
It's a
boy.
Titan's hand.
It's an Earth Titan. He doesn't like that I'm
Oh,
alive, that I exist.
Shoot.
It's the hands of ketamine! It's
One
Yoda!
one of the 1,000 hands, the 1,000 hands of ketamine tries to grab him. 19. Will that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. As the hand does 21 damage on you, and now we will roll initiative.
Gosh. Good. All right. Well.
Good thing we just had a level up.
Boy, we rolled so good.
Bad hand.
Ow.
Should have saved these rolls for the Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
need
should-
to help bar.
This is a good test run.
Yeah.
There's a first trial against
You
the
have to
Titans.
account for this Titan. This is the hands of the Titan Cantamane, who is 1,000-handed. So that means he still has 999 others of these.
So wait, if we just take a day, well sorry, we take a year, start walking around, we'll probably get like 365 hands cut off. Okay, we can do this.
Easy.
Lycus, you're the
That
first
way-
one. You are currently grappled and restrained.
Cool. Awesome. I would like to try to get out of this if possible.
Alright. Acrobatics or athletics check, DC 20.
Well, I'm stuck here.
Nope.
As you feel no movement. Alright.
Well, there it is. That's all I can do.
No bonus action?
Well, I don't think I can, because my bonus actions, I don't think
Yeah,
it'll
dash, disengage, or not gonna
Yeah, I
help
don't
you.
think
Yeah.
it'll let me do anything. Yeah, I don't
Just
think.
squeal. That's fine.
Yeah. Let me see. Nope. Yeah, that'll be it.
And Tuscan, your turn.
I rage.
Yes.
And then I'm going to step up to this guy, and I'm gonna swing recklessly.
Alright.
For strike.
24 will hit for 15 damage.
Second strike.
And 25 will hit for 9 damage.
That's my turn. Also, we can see its health bar.
Keeps doing it automatically. I hate it so much. And alright, now it's gone, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
And Costas, your turn.
Alright. I don't know if he has reach or not, so I'm just gonna step out. Because it has to be within my range for me to have this advantage, right? Alright, so I can just shoot from here.
No, it has to be.
It has to be within its
melee,
range.
Its melee.
Ah.
range.
Alright. So then I will step out to here.
You still
If
feel
it
like
hits
it's in
it.
your melee range.
Oh my goodness.
You have to account for this hand is literally coming from underneath the ground with thousands of them that can pop up anywhere.
Alright.
This is a weird mechanic.
Yeah.
It basically comes down, it has unlimited reach for attacks. So it's
Oh,
always within
wow.
melee.
Wow.
So when you fight this hand, ranged will always have disadvantage unless you have something else to cancel it out.
Alright. Well, already stepped up, so
It does
yeah.
at least mean that these hands cannot take opportunity attacks.
Oh.
That's a weird
Because
benefit.
you
Yeah.
can't run out of their reach.
Alright. Well, I'll take the shot at disadvantage
Alright.
with my longbow. Just regular ass longbow. Wow. 13.
13
No, wait.
is a miss.
Plus
No.
-3.
Yeah, so it's
Why
a
do you have
7
plus
actually.
-3?
It must be sharpshooter. Yeah, that's
Oh,
a sharpshooter
right.
shot.
I'm gonna make a new one. It looks really odd. So yeah, it's a 7, it misses. And well, my steam face gonna go up and attack it. With a regular talons. Pow.
21
Oh, that hits.
for 6 damage.
And yeah, it's gonna return back to me. And that's gonna be my turn.
Xanthe, your turn.
I've never tested this before. It grapples. I have enlarged reduce, so I'm trying to think if I should reduce Lycus. Or is that just gonna make it worse? But I'll go with.
The thing is, this thing can easily grapple anything that's large or smaller.
You'd only increase him to large, so it wouldn't help him there.
Or if you
Might
make it
work on the
smaller,
hand
would-
if you make it a smaller hand.
That could work, yeah. But then the hand still has a saving throw for it.
Yeah, I think the hand is good enough to break my DC, so I'll just enlarge Teskin.
Oh, Tuscan's even bigger.
I'll
Damage
throw
to
some
Tuscan.
dust on your face. Then I don't have any bonus, so I'll keep it there. I'll move like right here. I feel good about the spot.
Alright. And Typhon, your turn.
Right. I will summon my spiritual weapon here next to the hands and do an attack.
The hand is unaffected.
Then I'll go up to it and I'll strike it with the hammer of a god. And hit.
And
Most likely.
25 will hit for 10 damage. Then it is the hand's turn. And the hand will use its second ability, now with advantage, on Lycus. Crush.
He's about to get squeezed. Oh no!
22 will hit.
Hold on, let me double read this. Oh god, I'm only at 17. Yeah, I think even if I shield, it doesn't matter.
22 would still, yeah, for if you only
Yeah,
put shield.
go ahead, yeah.
If it
Just
was
hits.
21, you could have blocked it.
Where's
Aww.
the bard with cutting words? No!
45 damage.
Oh!
Whoa!
Hold on, let me do the math real quick.
That takes me
17
down.
minus 45. Okay, so it doesn't kill me outright, but I am definitely unconscious. Like, it almost, dude, that if I was at like 10 HP, that might have straight up killed me.
Yeah. As the hand opens up and drops Lycus to the ground. That was the hand's turn. Lycus, death save.
Very cool. Here.
That is
Whew.
1 failure. Tuscan, your turn.
I want to push the hand prone.
Let's see. Alright, go ahead and try.
18.
Alright. 22.
It's a good thing I have another attack. I try again. 25.
Nice.
17.
Alright, bonus action to grapple.
Alright.
I crit.
Oh,
Hand does not crit. You got him.
I have successfully knocked a hand prone. Ah!
Heck yeah.
Alright, that's all I got though.
And Costas, your turn.
Alright. Well,
I'll say because the hand is grappled, that its reach is now reduced. Because it can't move around.
It's also prone, so ranged attacks would have disadvantage.
Yes.
yeah. You know what? I should actually move forward.
Gonna
It's
melee?
that deal's like, yeah. I'm
Melee's
gonna
not there.
drop my longbow and just hit it with my coppice. Just drop it on the ground. Just so I don't have to waste an action pulling out the coppice.
Alright. Then you have an attack with advantage.
Oh boy. Alright, well, that's a 22. Sorry for the fighting style.
That'll hit for 10 damage.
Good stuff. And my steam face gonna get up close too. And yeah, he's gonna attack as well with the talons.
That'll hit for 4.
And she's gonna walk away.
Alright.
That's gonna be my turn.
Xante, your turn.
Okay, first of all, let's get our bad boy up. Healing word. For 6. And I'll step in the mid. You're good, you're good. Fucking hands, man. And then
I'm playing
will...
Ultimate Thumb Wrestling.
And I just pull in the melee with a silver spear.
19.
19.
19 will hit it for 6 damage.
Jump him quick! And then I turn.
Alright. And Typhon, your turn.
So I'll do my melee attack with the hammer.
23 will hit for 8 damage.
And then for the bonus action, I do the spiritual hammer's attack. I checked; it is a melee spell attack, so it
Yes,
should also
melee
get
spell attack.
advantage.
Yes, it does.
Right.
Crit. Kush.
Nice.
He goes right for one of the nails and like hits it underneath the nail.
Oh no.
Ooh. And that's it from me.
Alright, and then it is the hand's turn. Well, Tuscan is grappling the hand. So the hand is gonna try and grapple Tuscan.
Alright.
15.
That hits.
And it auto grapples you, so like you're holding the thumb, but the thumb like drags you underneath it, and then grapples you instead, breaking your grapple, and holding you taking 24 damage, becoming 12. As the hand uses part of its movement to stand up again. It's the turn of the hand. Lycus, your turn.
Lycus is gonna get up, and he's gonna turn, and he'll try to stab this thing with his rapier.
25 will hit for 17 damage.
And then I'm gonna... Oh yeah, he has like infinite range, right? Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can't... Well, I guess he can't opportunity attack me, can he?
No,
Nope.
he can't do any opportunity attacks, but no matter where you are, as long as the hand knows that you're there, he can attack you.
Ugh. Okay. Dang. Well, it doesn't... My bonus action basically doesn't mean anything, so I guess I'll... Scoot over here, and I'll end my turn.
Alright. And Tuscan, your turn. You're grappled.
I'm restrained.
Yes, you're restrained.
I will recklessly swing at this thing.
Alright. Going normal.
Alright, here's hoping I hit.
25 will hit for 11 damage.
Alright, and no, that's 16 damage.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Because I am enlarged, so that's an extra d4, and then the rage. Alright, second attack. 9.
That'll miss.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
Alright, that's my
you're
turn.
chopping at it, and the pinky of the hand blocks it.
Wait, can I use my bonus action to try and re-grapple the hand? Since this is how grappling has been working in this world,
Yes, you
I want to
can.
reassert my dominance.
Yes.
Alright. 19.
12. You are now grappling the hand.
I moved a hand over here.
Alright.
Be on that side of me.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Alright. Then, Hostas, your turn.
Did I reach? Yeah, I reach. Yeah, I'll move up to the hand. Slash at the hand with the coppice. Wait, do I still have advantage? No.
No, but you rolled a 24 anyway, so
Alright.
that'll hit for 6 damage.
Alright, and my Steam Fey again is gonna run up, slash with the talons. Oh! My Steam Fist don't work. And yeah, she's gonna run back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Xante.
Okay, I'll run up behind it.
You know what the weirdest thing is about the stats of this thing? Its intellect
What?
score. It's a hand. It has an intellect
Yeah.
of 22.
Oh
The
my
knuckles.
god!
The knuckles are brains. I'll just continue poking it with my spear.
22.
10 has no effect on the hand.
Damn. Checking. Nothing. I'm good there.
Alright. Then Typhon, your turn.
Let me quickly check something. What the grappled condition does.
0 movement.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
that's
That's
it.
it,
He
that's
can't
it.
move.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah.
Solve it.
You have
So
the
nothing
improved grappled,
on
which is
dexterity
basically
saves. Or...
restrained. No, you have the you have restraint that will do stuff, more stuff. But
Mhm.
grappled only 0 movement. For the rest, nothing.
Yep. All right. In that case, I'll continue doing what has worked pretty well until now. And now I jinxed it.
Yep, you jinxed
No.
it. As one of the as the pinky blocks your hammer attack.
And let's do the hammer, and that one also
That one is used by the thumb.
fails. Yeah. And that's it.
Alright, then it's the hand's turn, and it will try and regain dominance on Tuscan.
He has advantage.
26 for
That'll hurt.
18 becomes 9 damage as Tuscan is grappled again. The hand is free of its grapple. Lycus, your turn.
I'll move around, and I want to keep stabbing this thing, since it's basically cracked my ribs.
Voice.
That'll hit, yeah, for 14 damage.
And then I'll move back.
Alright. And Tuscan, your turn.
I will recklessly swing twice.
Alright.
Let's see if I get this thing.
Yeah, that'll hit for 23 will hit for 17 damage.
Alright, second attack. 9, that
9
won't
will
do it.
miss.
Alright, and bonus action, I'll attempt to regain the grapple.
Alright.
He's only got to beat a 14.
Oh, yes.
Oh, but he
Not
did
with
it.
a 13, so you have him grappled again.
He's going right over here. We're good.
Now, the most important thing about the grapple is that he doesn't get the chance to crush.
Yeah.
Because he can only crush when he has someone grappled. Alright.
It's working out.
Yeah, now that was Tuscan's turn. Now, Kota, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Seeing that my target is still moving, I will slide on my knees, just whooah! Go for, you know, the little tendon that makes your thumb go up and down? Straight for that tendon. It's normal. Yep. So, kapow! I miss.
No effect.
But no worries, because my steam phase is actually flying above and it's gonna pluck at his middle finger for 2 points of damage, hopefully.
Yes, well, because in 19 hits, that's exactly its AC.
Nice.
I think
Yeah,
until now, the Stimpfey is the only one that had a 100% success rate on this.
Yeah, actually.
Let's go.
Let's go, so.
Alright.
That's gonna be my turn.
Sante, your turn.
With a hop, skip, and a jump, I'll get to this side and just poke it again. God
It is a
damn.
miss.
Oh, that's me.
And Typhon.
With my bonus attack, bonus action, I will pull the hammer over here to make an attack.
18 misses.
Just missing it. And then I'll... Tuscan, how are you holding up?
I am fine.
Oh, okay. Then I'll strike him with my hammer.
And that'll hit. Heavily injuring the hand.
Get back down!
Then it is the hand's turn. And it will attempt to regain dominance as it attacks Tuscan. With advantage, right?
Yes, I did reckless.
29 for 22 becomes 11 damage as it has Tuscan back. As Tuscan is restrained and grappled. That was its turn. Lycus.
Push to talk.
I guess.
There we are. I will run forward and stab it once again for the third time. Please.
Yes!
How do you want to take down the hand?
Nice.
Seeing its gritty little fingers have been blocking all these attacks, I want to stab it straight through the palm. And hopefully it wriggle that blade around and hope it's enough to kill it.
As you do that, you pull it out. It drops on the ground. As the hand goes, swing back into the ground, leaving a hole in the ground. As you see it being pulled back all the way. As you guys earned 600 XP from this fight.
600.
Puts us
Did
at
we,
33.
Yeah, we should be at 306, or did we gain EXP at the start of the session for something else?
No, we didn't start.
Nope.
No.
Okay, then yeah, we should be at 3606.
Mm-hmm.
3606.
Tuscan takes a deep breath after having his lungs attempted to be crushed a couple times. Thanks for the spell!
Yeah.
It's all good. I always wanted to try.
I'll give both of you a cure wound. First on Peskin, and then on Lycus.
I should be good for traveling at the very least. Assuming we don't run into any more hands.
Assuming we don't.
We did decently well. We should be fine.
Hopefully next time we could chop it off.
Yeah, that would be cool. Be able to drag a hand around.
I'm certain someone could use a trophy.
Or we could just burn it and then, have a Titan hand to the gods or something.
Ooh.
Good idea.
As you guys travel forward, no unpleasant surprises further on. As you arrive at Woodhike, a halfling village.
Oh, it's a nice map.
Oh, hey, I remember this one.
Forget how long Enlarged lasts for and how long we've been walking.
I think it's only an hour.
10 minutes.
2 hours.
Enlarge, it's 1 minute.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, back to normal.
Everyone forgot.
I thought you meant to march. That was 2 hours in total.
Boop, boop.
Greetings, greetings. Welcome to Woodhike.
Well met.
My name is Phobos. I am the mayor of this little village.
Greetings to you.
Nice to meet you.
We heard you had a Cyclops problem.
Yes, yes. Bandits have convinced the Cyclops to help them, and they are raiding all the different farms and also us occasionally. I am very scared. Everyone in my village is scared, but we are not strong enough to stop them.
Well, we just got done running into something pretty big ourselves. Would it be alright if we ate lunch or breakfast or something?
Of course, of course. If you, we also have a reward for if you want to, if you help us take down the Cyclops. We have friends with sprites here, and they have the right ingredients for greater healing potions. I can give your group 10 of them if you are successful with proof of the death of the Cyclops.
I say those will be instrumental in our efforts. We should absolutely do this.
God damn.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100% agree.
Yeah,
Teskin's
those are
gonna go
hard to
over
make.
here, sit on the wall, and start eating a sandwich.
Short rest.
Yep.
Mhm.
Assuming no
Short
one has any
rest?
issues. Yeah, he needs short rest.
Yeah, he got beat up.
5, 12.
Yeah, let's eat some lunch. I whip up a bottle of wine. Yep, that's my
34,
lunch.
One more. There we go. Ah, Max.
Yeah, they use all of them.
Not quite.
If
We
you
start with
guys,
5, right?
Yep.
so I
I
used-
didn't see Branson and you both rolling. I thought it was one person.
Ah, I see.
So I just saw
if
5
you-
rolls and I was like, oh yeah, they use all of them.
If you guys need a 1 point, 2 point top up, I do still have these berries.
More sandwich will do. Thank you.
Like us, berry?
I think
Don't know
he's.
if he's saying anything or what.
Yeah.
'Cause we
I
don't
think
hear
he's
him at least.
forgot push to talk again. Maybe.
Okay, fine. I'll just eat it myself.
So passive aggressive.
It's
Giving
what I
silent
do.
treatment.
I healed you, man.
Right. Well,
Ah, belly's full. Much better. Hops off the wall.
while they rest. Wait. Did I give my potion away? I did. I used it. No, I did not. I did not. Good.
You gave one of your potions to your Stimfey, but I don't remember if the Stimfey used it.
He
No,
did. He
No,
got
no, I
someone up
did.
with it.
no, it was me.
No, it was not me. Because I
Huh?
told the Steam Fay to pick up Tython if he got taken down. But Xanthi took him back up before I could do anything. So I will give instructions to my Steam Fay again. Hand him the potion and tell him if Tython or Xanthi go down, to pick them back up. So they're the ones that heal. Or they got healing capabilities.
Do you have any idea where this bandit group is?
It'd be, somewhere in the south. Not too far away. They're supposed to have camp somewhere there.
No need to worry, I can guide us there.
It is not hard to find, because Cyclops is easy to spot.
True enough.
Precisely.
Well, if we're gonna offer to deal with bandits alongside this will have to be multiple different days because I think trying all that at the same time is probably not in the cards.
They are together.
Oh, that makes this a little more
The
difficult.
bandits convinced the Cyclops to help them.
So we gotta deal with them both. No way around it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lycus.
Yikes!
It'll be fun.
I'll have to forgive him. He just got crushed by a big hand.
I did have my ribs crushed. Yes.
Yeah,
I
he needs
fell
the
off a horse when
chiropractor.
I was young. I fell off a horse when I was a pony. Having your ribs crushed hurts a lot.
It does. It definitely does. Yes. But we'll see what we can do. We'll definitely try our best.
Have some confidence. We'll succeed. We shall be back. Have the sprites prepare the potions. Ha ha ha.
We
Yes,
already
and that's
have
it.
them. No problem.
Excellent.
Do you think we can take one by any chance?
But what if you are not successful? Then we have less potions to offer to someone else.
But if we take one, we're more likely to be successful.
Go ahead, make a persuasion check.
Roll a 1. That'll be funny.
Yes, please.
Damn.
Nada. You'll get potions
Alright.
when you bring proof of beating bandits with Cyclops.
Alright, fair enough. You got yourself a deal, though, boss.
Yada.
Alright. Arrivederci.
Zwaai jullie voorbij. As you go up the village towards the south, towards finding the Cyclops. Who's going to take lead on trying to find it?
I will.
Alright. This is a foresty area, so I don't know what your favorite terrain is.
It's grasslands. But I do have a thing that I can use,
Alright.
which I am looking at what it is, because I know I can spend Primeval Awareness. I think it's called, and I need to spend a spell slot for 1 mile, I believe. Yeah. I can use my action to expend one of my ranger spell slots to focus your awareness on the region around you. For 1 minute per level of the spell slot, you can spend and sense whether the following type of creatures are present within 1 mile of you. Oh wait, no.
Aberrations.
That sucks.
That does.
Yeah, giants are not within that.
Yeah, I thought it was my favorite enemy.
Nope.
That sucks.
Favorite terrain, not favorite enemy.
Mm.
Oops. Pasted it twice. Oh. Put it either way. Thought I would.
Basically anything with powerful souls is what it looks like. Stuff like aberrations and celestials, dragons, yeah. Giants don't have that.
Sucks.
Yeah, my first time playing a ranger guy, sorry.
It's all good.
If you need some bolstering up, I can give you advantage in your wisdom checks or just a simple guidance.
I think guidance would do.
Okay. Guidance.
Alright, so given that failed, I will then look for any marking tracks, things that can tell me a Cyclops-sized thing.
This is a pretty map.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Alright, Trucker, give it a go.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Revival. With guidance. I don't have an active, so I just rolled it separately. Oh boy,
Alright.
Hmm.
23.
You spotted from you spot the Cyclops from afar. You see that it's part of an ambush, and so now you have to chat to place yourselves in a position that would be most advantageous for you guys.
Would it be possible? Oh, dang. Oh, I see.
So this is not the actual starting point for you guys. You can pick that yourselves.
Well,
I will mention that I could try to do a couple things here. Like I could make a fake image of a rock somewhere that we could all hide behind or something, or I could try to put some of these people to sleep.
I think
I
that's
think
more
putting the people.
advantageous.
I think putting the people to sleep would be better.
Well, I can do that for free because it's once a day. I can do that without wasting a slot.
I will attempt to be near the Cyclops and try and draw its fire.
And I can make you big again, so you're looking at him eye to eye.
So if we're coming in from over
Thunder
here,
power.
Well, we'll pick, so like we could be anywhere.
You could
Yeah.
also like split up and all come from different directions.
Yeah, so like I could be over here, ready to pounce this guy. Is this a cliff face that I have to climb, or?
Yeah, you have to climb there.
oh,
I
the
don't
range
wanna
of
be over
sleep
there,
is
man.
90 feet. Oh, I could be anywhere. It's fine. I could
Yeah.
literally be right there. That's okay. Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
I might have to be. I don't want to climb up the cliff face, so I can probably dash over here.
I will
There
say
we
we
go.
should probably be near each other. Yeah.
somewhat, yeah.
Can I
Um. yeah.
cast before the fight, just to preemptive the...
Oh yeah, you can.
In that case, could I also have my mage hand be out just to have it?
Yeah.
In case I could use it for something.
Actually,
I'll-
be a bit further up. There we go.
I'll look around and I will kind of look back at everyone and to ask if we're okay with, like, I'm about to cast this spell. If we're okay.
Mhm.
I'll rage.
You do all have to still make stealth checks to see if you have a surprise on them.
Alright.
Understood.
Uh,
It's worth attempting.
Yes.
Can I cast enlarge before stuff?
Yes, you may.
I got a 20.
Alright, stealth.
I am the
okay, then.
sneakiest big boy in the universe.
I was gonna guidance someone, but I'll guidance myself.
I suck.
I was gonna ask who has heavy.
Oh
armor.
my god. The 8s are following me.
Yeah.
Oh
That's-
shit!
You don't understand. Like, I roll 8s whenever we play in real life, I always roll 8.
Mhm.
I got together with some friends yesterday, and easily, out of the 4 hours we played,
Rolled
like,
decently
I
on their
rolled like
stealths.
10.
Me, I guess Typhon didn't do too bad. And I think that's it. Branson probably might do well there.
Branson,
Yeah,
you had a partial. No, that's also a failure. So only Typhon
Cool.
and Tuscan had a success on surprise. Funny enough, they're supposed to be the worst at it.
Brother action. Woo!
We both succeed and we both fail.
Yeah.
Souls entwined.
Yep. Unless you want to conk me over the head while I rather out screaming.
That just represents our self-hate.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
Tuscan, you're first.
All right. I guess I didn't get the rage off, or did I?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, that's during your surprise, because
Yes, that would happen during the surprise.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm gonna pick my targets.
Because else
I'm
you
gonna
would have
move.
lost your rage because you didn't attack anyone before you reached.
Yeah, enter combat.
Yeah.
Well, I got
Unless
the
you
movement
start stabbing
speeds.
yourself.
No thanks,
Could
I'm good.
Could I say that I was hitching a ride on Tuscan?
Sure.
You failed the stealth check. No.
Oh, that's true. No, never mind.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Or you start screaming
True,
on
true,
the
true.
back of Stuscan because he's way too fast. Ah!
Big and too fast.
That's fair. If you wanted to do that, that's cool. Suddenly he's a blur and he's over there. All right. I rage. That's my bonus. I really don't want this Cyclops fucking with anybody else, so I will attempt to shove him prone.
Alright. 24.
Nice. Oh.
23. That sucked.
So close.
Well, I guess the only thing left to do is swing, so I'm going to swing normally at the Cyclops.
24 will hit for 20 damage.
That'll be my turn.
Alright.
You don't want to grapple it?
You can't, you
Can't.
already raged.
I raged.
Oh, right.
Then Typhon, your turn.
I'll come closer, and I'll do another spiritual weapon over yonder.
Here you go.
And right with that one.
That'll hit for 4 damage.
Mhm. And then I'll use my lightning breath straight down.
Alright. Dex save for him. Filled it. Takes the 6 damage.
And that's it for me.
Alright. Give me a sec, I have to look something up. Yeah, there it is.
Boom, boom, doom.
Well, this bandit here is first. And it will use its crossbow to shoot at Tuscan. Or no, at Zank, because he's on the back of Tuscan. 21
Hits.
for 7 damage. Then it is Tuscan's turn again.
Xanth must make a concentration check,
Yes.
because I'm pretty sure enlarge is concentration.
Very true.
So I will wait for that before I make stealth. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna bully. I will attempt with one of my attacks to push him prone again.
Alright.
I crit.
He doesn't. Prone.
Alright, bonus action to grapple.
Alright.
13. Sad.
You got him.
11 was even sadder. Lucky me. I will now attack with advantage. What?
That's a miss.
Whoa.
That's okay.
That's the most
He's still
sad
prone and
miss.
grappled.
Yeah.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, and Typhon's turn.
I'll step closer and I'll do my thing.
That'll hit for 9
Roll with
damage.
advantage.
Oh, yeah, just to see if it crits. Nope, does not. And then I'll trigger my advantage and attack with the hammer.
That is a miss.
Roll ahead.
Alright, and it's the bandit's leader's turn. I'll run towards here. And because Xanthe is on Tuscan's back, he will take his weapons and attempt to attack Xanthe. You're Tuscan's meat shield.
Yeah, he needs a
First
shield.
slashes with his scimitar. 20 for 9 damage.
Hits.
I really want to know what happens when I shrink when I'm in a headlock with this guy.
9 is a miss. And then with his last attack with a dagger. 22 for 7 damage.
Sheesh. Was the 14 a pass? I believe so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Needs the DC is 10 unless he does more than 20 damage in one hit.
Okay.
Alright.
Or concentrating on 2 spells.
No, he's
Yeah.
not, I believe.
No, no.
He's not. I'm just bringing that up.
Then it is a bandit's turn. Well, this bandit is going to do the same thing and shoot at Lycus.
No.
Personal lead shield.
At
mean
Lycus
Xanthe?
or at
Oh,
something?
sorry, Xanthe, my bad. But a 7 is a miss.
Yep.
Then the other will move forward here and do the same. 20 will hit for 3 damage. Another concentration check. Still good. And now it's Xanthe's turn.
Man,
Yeah,
you did
that-
really well in those checks.
Yeah. This sucks because I got pummeled, so my plans changed. Let me turn to a black bear.
Sick. Coming in. No, not
Sure,
the
sure, sure.
dragon.
Well, I'll take that too.
We'll take it. It's fun.
Yeah, should be equal in power, right?
Totally. Just don't look at the fly speed.
There you go, black bear.
Those are medium or large?
They're
I don't
medium.
know,
Medium.
It showed up like
They're
this
medium.
on the thing.
Yeah.
Black bears are medium. Brown bears are large.
All right.
Okay, let me see stats.
Yeah, I believe also polar bears are
I
large.
don't know if any of you guys have actually seen a black bear before, but they're kind of adorable.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But
Bears are pretty
also scary.
adorable, bears are pretty adorable in and of themselves, but they're still pretty scary when they're up close.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, that's very true.
like I like
What
in the
made
zoo,
their ears
I
so
also
sensitive?
think the large bears are very adorable when they're lying on
Yeah.
the ground playing with their young ones and sleeping. But I still wouldn't want to be face to face with them.
Oh, out on the
Agreed.
Black Hills, you'll see a black bear like in town on occasion try and paw through trash or something.
Mm.
And sometimes it gets stuck in the trash can or something. It's adorable.
Well, let me get stuck into this black captain's chest. 3 attacks, claw.
Question: isn't it your action to transform?
Oh,
Yes.
you're right. God damn it. Moon
Yeah.
druids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
moon druids, they get the
Uh.
bonus extra transform.
How far is this cliff up?
10 feet, so it'll require 20 feet to climb upwards.
Unless bears get climb speed.
Hey, I'll just say I got the boys on the left.
That was the plan. I'll end there actually. Yeah, I'll end there.
black bear. 20 for 4 damage.
And these bandits do not like you.
Yeah, they
They're
see me on top of.
they're trying to target Tuscan, but he is in front of him.
I take the bear's cons, but I had better cons. But I still have to use the bears.
If you're proficient in Constitution, I don't know if you.
That transfers.
Yeah, you have to use the skills of you have to use the con of the black bear, but if you have proficiency in Constitution, you keep it. Don't know if you have it.
No. I'll just do the bear.
Yes.
This is gonna fail. Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
That's
Joke's
cool.
on you, this headlock just got that much tighter, baby!
Well, it had to happen eventually.
That's okay.
And then it is Lycus' turn.
So I'm gonna move down this way, and then I'm gonna hold out my little sistrum, and I will cast Sleep on all of these boys here. Because it's everyone within 20 feet of a location, so all those fellas.
What'd you roll?
Oh, only 19.
19.
Oh, the sneak attack does not apply to sleep.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would be
Oh.
hilarious though.
Oh, one of them.
Does it play to Shadow Blade, though?
Nice.
Let's see. I will also. No, that's fine. Yeah, and then I'll go right here. That'll be it.
Alright. And Kostas, your turn.
Alrighty. Starts got lost in my words. Let's start things off by hunter marking this guy. Or
There you
yeah, that guy. And I will shoot it, sharpshooter, with my longbow. See if it hits. Kapow!
15
Oh wait, and I got a D6.
Mhm.
So that's 19 points of damage.
Now you want to kill him?
Nice. It goes just straight through the head, like thunk. And my steam fey from all the way over here is gonna give. Yeah, why not? Let's go for the bandit captain. I believe he reaches 60 feet.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna screech. Piercing screech. So the captain has to make a DC 10 con saving throw. Or
Made it.
take 1d6. Well, dang it. I'm just gonna move right there. And my steam phase is just gonna be all the way over here.
I don't think. I mean, what's the range on the screech?
60 feet.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
And it still has a movement speed, so it's good.
Okay.
It's the Cyclops' his turn. We'll pick up a rock and try to throw it at Tuscan. You did reckless attack, right?
No, I did not.
Uh-huh.
I did?
And,
Did I? I don't think I did, no. Oh. I definitely didn't do it last turn
you
because...
did the first turn and not the
Yes.
yeah, and not
Not the second one.
Yeah, not the second one. So it's normal becomes disadvantage. Alright. So it'll throw the rock at Tuscan. 18
That hits.
for 32 becomes 16 damage on Tuscan.
Pretty good with that rock.
That is the Cyclops' turn. And then that's a sleeping bandit. Then it's Tuscan's turn.
Alright. I'm going to swing twice at the Cyclops. Start with the normal stuff. This is at advantage because he is prone.
That'll hit.
Second attack.
And that'll hit as well. Doing 15 damage on the first. And then 18,
And 20.
on the second one. Heavily
Alright, and I'm gonna
Cyclops.
I'm gonna start dragging the Cyclops. Let's see. I can move half my speed, so I'll move to about here, and I'll throw the Cyclops about here. That'll be my turn.
Alright. And Typhon, your turn.
We'll come over here. And I'll place my hammer next to Tuscan on the left. And I'll start off with the hammer.
That is a miss.
I would think so. And then with my own.
That is a hit for 6 damage.
And then that's
Alright. Now the bandit leader. The bandit leader now does not target the black bear, but targets Tuscan. Goes scimitar on Tuscan. Natural 1. The other one will hit for the 21 with 2 damage, and then the dash. 9 is also a miss. Then a bandit. This bandit will, let's see, from this position. Has 4 targets, so Lycus is 1, and then we'll roll for it. Goes for Tuscan. Ten is a miss. Then the next one. 2 goes for Typhon. 12 is a miss. And Xamph, your turn.
I saw how strong that rock was. I'll take the A up and go for the Cyclops.
You don't need to take an A up. You could just move here.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry,
Fuck.
I didn't mean to backseat. I'll shut up
It's
now.
all good. It's all good. 3 strikes, 2 claws. Oh no, 1 bite and 1 claw. 21 for 8.
That'll
And
hit.
the claw. 20 for 9.
Yes, that'll hit as well.
Sweet. Yeah, just keep bearing on the Cyclops. Now end my turn.
That bandit is dead. And Lycus, your turn.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, so that way I can come here and then get up here into the face of this fella. And
That's the
I
one
will,
that's unconscious, by the way, that you slapped.
Mhm.
yeah, I will stab him.
Alright.
And his
Advantage
big
and
Coup de grace!
advantage and another crit if you hit. Funny enough, he can still miss. He does not miss. So your attack is also a critical hit, but even without the critical hit, you kill him.
Awesome. So he's just straight dead, and then I'll move to here and stand on top of these fellas. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. And Kostas, your turn.
Alrighty. Well, seeing how he's taking care of all those bandits, I will turn to the Cyclops. And I'll give the yodel that I always give, my battle cry. I'm fucked! As a bonus action. Oh, wait, oh no. And I'll shoot it. Now, since the Cyclops is considered a giant, I do have advantage
Yes.
on the attack.
Which is
So-
cancelled out because he's prone.
So normal.
Which is so dumb if you think about it.
Yeah.
Makes
Because
sense.
even lying down, it's a bigger target than a
Mm,
human standing up.
It still makes some sense.
Yeah, but most
Right.
large creatures also have a very low AC. You have to account for.
Yup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
pretty.
Still a
Yeah.
smaller profile than it used to be.
So yeah,
Like
all
normally,
sharpshooter.
normally large creatures are pretty easy to hit, but they just have a like a buckload of
Be
hit
careful.
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when they
Alright.
have a high AC, it's not because they that's a miss.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
That arrow is gone.
Yeah.
Not retrieving that arrow anymore. But even if they have a high AC, it's because of like divine
Fate.
protection or like a very tough skin that it's just really hard to damage them. Instead of that, they have quick reflexes to avoid attacks.
Right.
Or your DM gives the ogre chainmail.
Something like
Yeah.
that, for
Fucking
example, or they
stupid.
wear plate armor.
Your DM has to really hate you to give plate
Yeah.
armor to an ogre.
Nearly. Yeah.
Well,
Even
there's creatures
chainmail.
that basically suit that niche too, like iron golems and shit like that. So
Or, dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dragons are fun.
they just have
Yeah.
a cool skill. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Alright.
still harder to hit something with a ranged attack when they're prone on foot.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I fail. But no need to worry. My Steam Fae comes flying by and it's gonna attack the Cyclops with its talons. Kapow!
That'll hit for 2 damage.
Alright. And since he has the distracting nuisance, doesn't provoke attack of opportunities, it's gonna fly by me.
Then it
And,
is
yep.
the Cyclops' turn. And there are no rocks in the vicinity. Because those were all here. So what the Cyclops will do is grab dirt and try and throw that at Tuscan. And so whatever damage I roll, it is halved. And then also still halved by the rage. If it hits.
Gotcha.
16.
Alright, so becomes 15, becomes 7.
Yes. So that's some potent dirt, though.
That'll work.
Yeah.
That is the Cyclops' turn. Then it is no, that one is dead. Then it's Tuscan's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna swing twice at the big guy.
Alright.
11. And an 18.
Your 18 will hit for 13 damage.
Cool. What do I want to do? Anything else? No, I'll stay here. That's it.
Alright. Then Typhon, your turn.
Right, I'll do my main melee first. For 8.
One will hit for 8 damage.
And then I'll do a backswing bonus action melee attack with my War Priest ability.
Alright. That'll hit as well for 12 damage. Oops. There you go.
So it's real close to.
Yeah, that's real close.
Alright. That's it.
Alright. And the bandit leader will go after Tusk. Because that Cyclops needs to get loose. 13 is a miss.
That-
17 is a hit for 8 becomes 4 damage. And
Man.
17 will hit again for 7 becomes 3 damage. Then a bandit will drop his crossbow, draw his scimitar, and slash at Lycus. 15.
That'll miss.
Then the other one will do the same. 10 will also
An
miss.
awesome miss.
Xante, your turn.
Let's keep going at the Cyclops. Claw first. 20 for 6.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just this is my first time being a bear, so he's just fully just scratching at it as just like an amateur is. Flailing.
You scratch at his chest and open up its to his heart.
Heck yeah. And I'll transfer to the captain and bite him.
But
And
the
the
captain is
bonus.
quick and dodges the attack.
Okay, I'll take an A up and just cover up here and end my turn.
Alright. 20 for 4 damage.
Yeah, that hits. That's me.
And Lycus, your turn.
I will stab at one of these bandits here.
How do you want to do it?
Oh,
I will just quickly, after blocking one of the sword strikes, stab him in the throat, and then turn to the last one. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my mage hand, and it's just gonna hover down, and it's gonna pick up that crossbow that one of them dropped in. It's just gonna hold it,
Alright.
and then yeah, and then I'll face this guy, and a little hand behind me it can't use the crossbow, but it's just holding it
And he
menacingly.
even left a crossbow.
Sorry?
I don't know how heavy a crossbow
however heavy,
is.
yeah, I don't know.
It
It could.
10, I don't know what it wears either. Let me check.
I think they're like, yeah, they might be like 10 to 15 pounds or something.
Yeah, but
Well,
then
specifically a light crossbow.
Light crossbow is 5.
Yeah, then's no problem.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I just wanted to pick it up, so it just has it. Because, I'm doing something with it, I guess. And then that'll be it. I'll just stand and look at this dude.
Heavy crossbow is 18.
Heavy.
Makes all the difference being a light one.
Yeah.
Alright, that was your turn. Then Kotas, your turn.
alright. Oh. Seeing the Cyclops down. And I'm still concentrating on Hunter's Mark. I will Hunter's Mark the captain. And I'm gonna sharpshooter shoot the guy.
That is a miss.
That's sharpshooter for you.
Mhm.
Alright. And my steam phase still is gonna ton of movement speed. So we'll get right next to the bandit captain. Slash it with the talons.
And that misses as
That sucks. No need to worry. He will run away. Right there.
Because the bandit captain already used its reaction.
Yep.
Alright,
And that's gonna be my turn.
Cyclops is dead. And Tuscan, your turn.
I'm gonna stretch out my shoulder and just playfully push this man to the ground.
Alright.
Like crit.
You got him.
Well, he's prone. Now I gotta grapple with a bonus.
You got him.
Now I got him.
Yeah.
Alright, and then attack action. I'm just going to swing.
Crit as well. 17, 19 damage.
Bury my axe in his cavicles. That's it.
Alright. Then Typhon, your turn.
This bandit captain does not have a good day.
No, definitely not. Lost his
Yeah.
Cyclops, half his crew, or more than half his crew.
And now his head is going to be caved in.
Definitely that hits with 7 down.
And I'll call the spiritual weapon over and strike with that as well.
Hits as well for 9 damage.
And that's it.
Alright. And his turn. Will slash at Tuscan with disadvantage. 11 is a miss. 15.
Nail it.
Alright, for 5 becomes 2, and then the dagger. 11 is a miss again. This guy will attempt to stab Lycus. Or slash at him. 6 is a miss, as he easily dodges out of the way. The other one is dead. Xante, your turn.
After a moment of thinking, I think I'll stay with my black bear form and just go back in the fight. Claw bite. 13.
13 will miss.
And then a bite.
Okay, 22 will hit for 4 damage.
And I'll just stay there.
Alright, Lycus, your turn.
I will stab this fellow again, and hopefully he'll die. Hiya.
Oh yeah, he will die.
Yes, it does.
Man, my damage rolls have been real good.
I've been critting.
He's killed all
Yeah.
3 of them in one blow. Ching, ching, ching.
I guess after that, I'll just hop down, look at this corpse, and I could, and I'll bonus action dash. I'll come around and I'll stand and get in this bandit's face, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, then Kostas, your turn.
Alrighty. I will try it again. I will sharpshooter the bandit captain. Let's pray for a good roll. Alright, 17.
Do you have advantage?
I do have advantage. You're right.
No,
Hey,
do
that
you?
cancels.
It was a question. Do you have advantage?
Oh, no.
Because then you
Then
have
that's-
disadvantage.
Yes.
Why do you people throw everything to the ground?
And then your attack is a 14, which is a miss.
Fuck.
Aww.
You people.
If he rolled a 1 on bless, would he hit?
We don't have bless up, do we?
Yeah, we don't.
No.
No.
I
No.
forgot to do it when I killed the Cyclops.
Is it? Oh, the magic bow isn't a +1, right?
The bow of cupidity.
That's
This is
plus
the
1
long
bow,
bow.
but he's using
Yeah.
the longbow right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So he's
Never
not
mind.
using the bow of cupidity.
Alright, so out of frustration, my Steamfield will screech, and he has to make a DC 10 con save, or take
Alright,
1d6 damage.
failed it.
Yes! Alright, he takes 1 point of damage, and he's actually.
He's deaf for
Deafened.
1 round.
Yeah! It worked, guys, it worked! Out of frustration, it worked! Alright, yeah, I'll move closer out of spite. Just right there. So, alright, if I get closer, I'm not gonna miss.
And Tuscan, your turn.
I'm gonna bully him. Swing my great axe. And do it again.
Nail it. Damn.
Oh,
Also
Wow.
exactly the same damage.
yeah.
That's
30.
literally the same rolls.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want to kill him?
What are the chances?
Well, Tuscan's just gonna put his boot, my hoof, I guess, right there and square his back, and just carve it right out, like I'm butterflying an old turkey.
As you do that, I will do a quick XP calculation here.
Tuscan's gonna pose while he looks around for something to drink. He needs a Gatorade bottle.
There's a lot of blood.
You got 800 130 XP from this combat.
Oh boy.
Wow. Guys, we're climbing so quick.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be
Let's-
honest, like from level 1 to or level 4 to level 5 is still like quite a.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a big jump.
Yeah, we got like 2,000 EXP to go because we're at 4,436.
Just a few hands away.
65.
We got
Just-
1,000 of them.
Couple more Titans to go.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
think you want to fight 6 hands in a day. Even how the
No.
fight went in the first battle, I don't think you want that.
No, that was
Hey,
rough.
even against one hand, had I been at a lower, if I had been like 5 HP lower, even with
Would've
the
insta-killed
HP
you.
I had
Insta
remaining,
kill.
that might have killed me instantly. So I mean, it's not great.
Nope. And there were a
Tess is
couple
gonna
ones there.
grab the Cyclops in one hand and then the captain in the other, and he's goes, "We should drag them back to camp."
Can you carry both?
Yeah, we should. As I move closer to just sack the bodies,
actually a fair
whatever they have.
Give me a sec. I'm going to go ahead, roll a D100, Costas.
Alrighty.
As he loots.
It's a random loot.
Hey.
So it can be.
No. Oh.
Oh, 8. That's horrible.
It's a magical short sword.
Yes, please, please.
I'll take
no,
it.
I already
I'll
have
take it.
I have already this perfect encounter when you guys go on the seas, where you'll come across your old characters on a enchanted ghost boat, and they sell magical short swords. They do it really cheap because new ones keep dropping in every day anyway. And they'll
good.
complain about the crew that they keep going the wrong way.
Yes.
Forever trying to reach that specific shore to drop off our friend, but we'll never reach there.
That's gotta be rough, lost at sea.
And 8.
Then have Storm Hanks.
Then you can roll me 2d6.
D6. Coming right up.
It's gonna be like copper or something.
No, 7
8
gems
gold.
worth 10 gold pieces.
Alrighty. Look at that.
I'm party loot guy, right?
You can put it on the party loot.
7 gems worth 10.
Gold pieces, yes. That's everything.
I would like to actually loot these boys for their arrows, their bolts from their crossbows, so I have ammunition.
Yes, that's no problem. They each have about 10 bolts with them. But you can only
Okay.
put 20 in your own storage.
That's fine.
So
I'll
your
take 20
storage
bolts.
is full again.
I will spend 1 gold piece worth of silver to put 2 silver pieces on each of their eyes.
So they all reached, as they all go to Hades.
Damn it, it keeps beating me to sending people to the afterlife.
Well, you gotta be quicker on the draw then, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm a
Or kill
black
people to burn them instantly.
Or
True.
that.
I'm a war priest, that's what I do.
Bludgeon
Damn.
someone to death, then immediately be like, may you be found in the afterlife.
But yeah, Teskin will attempt to drag the big giant and the captain back to camp.
I'll help you out.
Wouldn't it be enough for the Cyclops if we presented a token like the eyeball or something?
Yeah,
This
we
is
could.
more fun.
Yeah, that would be the smart way.
With your strength and your Herculean strength, you succeed on it because the camp isn't that far, or the village is not that far away. But at some point, you look at like, how do I get this over the bridge?
You want to play catch?
This is an excellent question.
We could just ask him over and show him.
Yeah. Oh, we'll leave it as a warning. For
There's
the next
bigger
time.
bridges to the north! Away!
Go around this corner like, and then
They're just gonna-
Brights already notice it as they're like, That's enough. That's enough. We believe it. We believe it. As Phobos, the
well.
bearer of the noun, reaches you guys. Jerry, thank you, thank you. You can't see it in the picture, but he's wearing a toga.
Toga.
Now, we had a deal, and you got your reward for a deal. Here you go, an entire bag with 10 greater healing potions. 2 for you, 2 for you, 2 for you, 2 for you, and 2 for you.
Nice.
Damn,
You
that's a
have our
lot.
thanks.
No problema.
Stuff. Damn, that is a
How
lot.
much does that do? The greater healing potion?
44 plus 4?
44 plus 4. Alright.
You want to
I'll,
end lunch here?
I mean, I did have a big brunch earlier. It was a nicely sized sandwich. I think,
But we have a pie. Blueberry
okay,
pie.
you've talked me into it. You've talked me into it. I just dropped the
Nice.
Cyclops. Perhaps, by the way, what do we know about Cyclopses anyway? Let's kick them.
I'd have to look that up specifically because the normal lore isn't actually really relative, but I believe that they are created by Sidon, the water titan, or the storm titan, and they worship him as gods. Only the Cyclopses are like the dumb brutes. You have 2 types of giants, I believe. You have the
Gigants?
Those ones are the smart ones. They've built an empire, and like all the old ruins that are like 1,000+ years old are all built from the ancient times of the Gigan Empire, whereas the Cyclopses are actually quite simpletons. But they have the same origin story in that regard.
Ah, I gotcha. Well, we'll take its eye anyway.
Yeah, makes a good trophy.
As Tobos gives each of you a big piece of blueberry pie, fresh out of the oven.
Tuscan just takes
Nice.
a bite out of like half of the pie.
I hope Tuscan
one go.
can handle heat, because it's still very hot.
He chews faster.
Doing the open mouth. Ugh.
Cow rage.
Quickly
It's very good.
Quickly grab some low wine. Glug, 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 glug.
Oh, speaking of, do you have any local wines?
Che. I have this bottle of Woodhike High Wine.
Is that local?
I made it myself. As local
Oh,
as
can I have a
be.
bottle?
Sure. There you go.
I'll pay.
Yeah, that'd be, got the wine price, but I think it's 10 gold. Not sure.
Oh, for the good stuff? Yeah, it's 10 gold.
Yeah, it's definitely 10 gold then.
Heck yeah, I'll pay 10 gold.
You can give one of the gemstones.
If
You
he
guys
takes
okay
them.
with it?
I mean, I have no problem with it.
Sure. I'll
Aye.
pay him with the gemstone.
There. It's beautiful.
Good, because they probably stole that from people passing by.
Or stole it from us.
Probably.
Alright. So yeah, you enjoy a short rest here, and how far you want to enjoy it.
I will roll 2 hit dice because that's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll heal up a bit too.
It takes me up to 15, 6, 21.
if you want a bit more healing, I have a prayer of healing prepared.
I could use it.
I got one spell left remaining. And do cure wounds on someone.
If you
Yeah,
did want to, yeah, 2 cures wounds would probably do me.
we don't know what else is in store in town, so in the day. If you want to spend the slot, go ahead.
I've been a very busy boy today.
Yeah.
I'll do it then. So everyone gather around.
Alright.
You hear prayers to Pythor. And you... Seriously?
He's too drunk right now.
Yeah. He's not listening.
I just look down. I'm like,
Please
aw.
leave your answer after that beep.
Beep.
Father, I need help right now. Tuscan is heavily injured. Beep.
Yeah.
Oh, I got plenty of potion.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he'll come down later.
There you go, Ted. Wait, whoa, what is there a 5? That's
I'll take an
it's only a
extra
5.
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, it's only 5.
32. That'll work. I feel confident now. Thank you.
Goodbye, spell slots.
I'll eat 3 good berries, so I'll feel very sick.
I ate too much.
I add my berries to the pie.
It's the time Peter ate all
Blueberry,
the
good berry pie.
dehydrated food and drank some water.
Or is
Well,
it just a good blueberry
I suppose
pie?
we should let our sister know of our triumph.
That'd be good.
Yes.
Oh, you have a sister.
Believe me, I was surprised as you are.
But our sister? Who is your brother then? Is it him? Points at like.
It is him. No, it's the other one.
How does that
Yes.
work? You know nothing
Well-
alike.
Father has sort of a history with women.
Ah, your daddy is a Casanova.
I could tell you stories.
No problem. I have my share of women too. Sure. Now take a piece of pie for her.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll take a piece of pie.
Eat it before you reach town. Alright. 2 hours traveling back to town go off without any problems. As you're back in Astoria.
I will hurry to sister, so this pie does not get too cold.
Probably already
Careful.
is, but can we reheat it? So up the stairs
Yeah.
It's only
again.
been 2 hours.
No.
It was a piping hot pie when it came out.
Yeah, dang stairs.
Maybe it's still lukewarm. We'll see. Alright.
You reach the palace. You're there, and you arrive in the throne room, and your sister sits on the throne, talking with a couple of nobles there. She arrives. She looks up.
I bring gifts!
Oh, thank you, brother.
Also, stuff about Cyclopses.
Yeah, there's this eye as one of them, which we tore out of the head of the Cyclops we killed, and then here's a piece of pie.
You didn't store them together, right?
No.
Tuscan does not answer that.
He did. From the back.
Yeah.
Nora, I already had my lunch just now, and I thank you very
Oh,
much.
please, I insist!
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I have a very strict diet, Tuscan.
I'll put a good berry in there to make it
Aw.
nutritious.
Tuscan feels very sad and just leaves the pie.
Just on the ground.
But I thank you for thinking of me, and thank you for handling the Cyclops problem. You have made the farms a lot safer.
Contestant attempt to make her feel bad.
Sure. Go ahead, make either a deception or a persuasion check. Or no,
Would performance
deception,
work?
yeah, performance.
Nope. No one believes the sad cow. No. Turns around and eats the pie.
As he does that, Typhon can see in Nora's eyes that her eyes are rolling like, oh god. As she just
You have
looks
your
at,
father's acting skills.
she looks at Piper, who's sitting in a corner drinking from his keg, and he makes like the exact same gesture, like.
God, this is too much fun. Oh well.
Quickly gonna update the quest sheet. Alright, the quest sheet is updated. What do you guys want to do next?
Yay.
Jump to next.
Well, we got a lot going on here.
Main things: claim the weapons of the original dragonlords, and light the fires of the Mithril Forge.
Mithril Forge isn't actually very far away. We could probably
Yeah,
go
it's
take
just
a look
out
at
back
those.
of town, isn't it?
Yeah.
4 hours travel.
Yeah, let's go.
I think
Let's go
we
take a look at them.
shouldn't. Yeah, we should not do it today because it's 4 hours travel and we've already dealt with a lot today.
Yeah. We should go to the
Take the rest
tavern
of
and
the
get
day
drunk.
to take you could definitely take a long rest if you want to.
Before
we'll do
I
that.
long rest, could I actually try to see if there's any historical references to where the other Dragonlord equipment, so we met Atreides and he says he's like one of the new Dragonlords. Do we know is there any documentation or something that says that they might have some of the equipment? Like, did they go and claim some of that old Dragonlord equipment, or?
You can make me an investigation check.
Yeah, because I guess I should start looking into it, like where some of this is. So that's why I was trying to figure that out. Ooh, I'm okay at it. No, I'm not.
You're like thinking about it, and like, and then you realized something horrible when you think about it. Gaius Atreides was wearing your specialized boots that were made from the skin of your previous dragon that he willingly gave to you to make magic items with.
Dang.
The only thing you're thinking about at that moment is not thinking about you're not thinking anymore about the fact of where the Tomb of the Dragonlords is, but about the fact that he has your boots. And that is basically also your regain your
Personal
Dragonlord
objective.
equipment. So I'll put that in the pending.
So there's the boots. There's the boots. There's the armor and something else, isn't there?
Yeah, but there's only one of them. So basically,
yes.
the boots are the ones that you is the only one. So regain your boots from Commander Gaius.
Dang. All right. That's well. At least I know where the boots are.
Well, the Commander Gaius isn't in town anymore. He went to Mitros, but regain your boots from.
I don't think it would be a good idea to attack him while he has a silver dragon right next to him. Anyway.
But we should definitely have a rest.
Yes.
Yeah. And now that we're in town, or tomorrow even, but I would like to buy some arrows.
No problemo. You can buy 20 arrows for 1 gold, I believe.
Yep.
Keep in mind that only 20 can go into your quiver.
20
What-
bolts, 20 arrows.
Right.
While you're there, do you want to just sell all this shit that we have? The necklaces, the rings, the gems?
Who is that?
Yeah?
I
Unless
mean-
you guys want to keep any.
And so.
Could I? What are they? What are all the things?
6 gems worth 10, 6 gems worth 50, 4 rings worth 50 each, 2 necklaces worth 100 each, and there's a pearl for identifying if you want to keep it.
Yeah, we should keep the pearl.
Could I take 2 of the 50 gold gems to have?
Sure.
I just have the rings.
Yeah, sure.
Just put them on some fingers.
Yeah, 2. So I'm gonna keep 2 gems of 50 each on my person.
And then 4 rings worth 50 gold piece each for test good.
I got my bling.
Anybody else want to keep any of this?
No.
I'm okay with selling it.
Can we pawn for 100%?
Nice.
Perfect.
Excellent pawn rates in this town.
And then
What
we
actually
sleep.
is that they're actually worth
350.
double, but they give you this price.
Ooh.
That's fair.
But
You know what?
You have to account for if you pawn it, they have to resell it, so they have to make a profit out of it.
Yep. Alright.
That's
It's all right.
460.
Is that each? No,
Yeah.
that can't be each.
No,
They're
that's
talking
total.
about the total, but 200, then 2, and 300, 400, 460, yes. So 460, but 2 people claimed items from there.
Oh no, that's already with the claim.
Okay. I meant maybe you'll give them less because they already have items from there. But that's up to you
There-
guys.
No, L squared.
Okay.
The 5 of us?
So
Uh,
that would
92
be if it's shared equally, 92 gold each.
Sweet.
I think that's fair.
It's 113.
Because if you're gonna sell it in the future, you're gonna share it, right?
Right.
We don't want to just wind
Right.
up dragons with huge ass piles of money and stuff, so.
Yeah. We'll have dragons to do that.
Make a specialized saddle for the dragon where you store everything in. And they're bigger.
The saddle
Handy
Or
is
a backpack.
the saddle is the treasure. We just melt it down.
Are we cool to take a nap?
We take another short, or are we going for the next day?
I think we sleep. I think we've had a long day.
Yeah. We had an exhausting day at least.
And then you guys get a long rest, and because the session is shorter today because of the headaches that I have, we only have 7 minutes left, so I will say that we'll end the session here today.
Hey.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sorry